and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
To lay the land desolate. The Lord is talking about um, completely wiping out all of this shit over here, America. Wiping out the whole thing, wiping it out desolate to a man ain't gonna never dwell here again.
Right.
He's just gonna give it to all the desert animals and spirits and shit. That's what the Lord talking about doing. See, these people, they got all type of philosophies and all type of beliefs, thinking the Lord gonna come with a rapture and just make everybody disappear. What's the point of that then if everybody's just gonna disappear at once?
This is Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
Woe unto you that desire. If it ain't for you, hey, you really shouldn't be hoping for the day of the Lord. It's gonna come whether you want it or not. And we hope that it's for us now. I hope that it's for myself. I hope that it's for these brothers up here. But if it ain't for you, then that day of the Lord ain't gonna be sweet for you.
That's right.
Because a lot of y'all singing songs about it y'all in church. I remember my grandma and them used to sing all them hymns and shit. And she still sing that shit about the Lord coming back when they see Jesus and all that. And y'all, it's not gonna be sweet. It's not gonna be sweet for you if it's not for you. The way to show your faith and hope that it is, you gotta be out here doing this work. You gotta be in these scriptures. Believe in the name Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. If you ain't believing in the name Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, it ain't for you. So you IUIC niggas, the day of the Lord ain't gonna be sweet for y'all niggas because it's scriptures that totally condemn y'all. Because y'all deny the name, you're not preaching the word in truth and sincerity. You leading the flock astray. Y'all talking about building in America.
To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
As if a man flee from a lion and the bear met him. You can't run from this. You can't run from this. So people can walk by and they can ignore it. You ain't running from this. You might have told some of our family members or some of our old friends from the world, and they think that just because they don't believe, somebody get Romans chapter 3. Just because you don't believe that you ran from this judgment, no, this judgment gonna come upon you. You got some niggas, and some brothers got this testimony that they done told some niggas, and they say, hey, I'm just gonna get my guns up. I know I could testify to that. You can't run from this. Niggas talking about getting their guns up, man. The so-called white man, these crackers got some shit for y'all that y'all ain't even seen or even heard of. You can't run from this judgment. Just like the so-called white man can't run from him going into slavery. He don't believe it. He look at us crazy, like some crazy niggas and crazy niggas and Latinos up here talking some bullshit. But you still going into slavery whether you believe it or not.
There's the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect?
So you see the earthquakes and all that stuff happening, but you still don't believe. That don't mean the end ain't coming. The word of the Lord is still gonna pass. The Lord said he's coming with destruction. The Lord said that all them prophecies shall come to pass. Get Acts 23. So
Yahweh forbid. Yea, let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar.
Let the Most High be true. You people should know that. But whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not, this stuff is going to come to pass. Stuff is happening now. Not believing might comfort you, but you ain't gonna be comforted in that time of Jacob's trouble. Not believing that even though that you're a Latino and you're on this sign, not believing that if you're a Puerto Rican, that you call yourself a Puerto Rican, that you're really an Ephraim. If you don't believe that, you still part of Ephraim, and your trouble's still coming if you don't come and come back to this truth. If you don't believe that you Judah and you came by and saw this sign and you're a Negro, you are Judah. You are Judah, and if you don't get right, the Lord gonna destroy you along with 2/3 of our nation.
That's right.
2/3 of so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans gonna be destroyed in America along with the so-called white man. But 1/3 of them who believe in the scriptures and come back to their true heritage, then they gonna be saved up out of here. They gonna be the remnant that gets saved.
Right.
But if you don't believe, that's fine. The Lord got prophecies, and he says 2/3 of these people gonna die. So somebody got to be a part of that 2/3 then.
It's Isaiah 55:11. So shall my words be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. And it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
That's right. The Lord's word's not gonna come back void. He is not one that should lie. You got that expert.
This is Acts 3:23. And it shall come to pass that every soul which will not hear the prophet shall be destroyed from among the people.
All you don't believe what these prophets say in these scriptures, and what the prophets out here saying across all America and across the world, you're gonna be destroyed.
That's right.
That's what it's all about. It's about faith. You ain't got faith. We got scriptures and we got the Holy Bible that you got sitting up on your nightstand, collecting dust. If you don't believe, you're gonna be destroyed. Go ahead.
Verse 24. Yea, and all the prophets from Samuel and those that follow after, as many as have spoken, have likewise foretold of these days.
What Samuel talked about, destruction. Isaiah, Jeremiah, Daniel, Hosea. He said Samuel and all of those thereafter. So what Hosea said, when he said the so-called white man is going down, is going to be destroyed, that's going to happen. What Malachi said, when he said all the prophets shall burn in that oven, that's going to happen. Isaiah chapter 14:21, when it says that you shall be punished for the iniquity, your children shall be punished for the iniquity of their fathers, that's going to happen.
And is furious, and the Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. Yeah, man, so the Lord said that he's jealous, man, and he's going to take revenge on his enemies, which is 2/3 of his own people. You heathens, and you fucking Edomites, man. America and all you nations that commit abomination on the earth, man. The Lord said that he's going to come back and he's going to recompense you, man.
Right.
The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. So yeah, man, the Lord is very patient, man. And we all know that when a patient man is angry, man, he spares no one. The Lord is very patient, man. He says one day unto the Lord is as 1,000 years, man. So he let you people build up all y'all wickedness, perform all y'all sin before him. He scored you little by little, and y'all don't repent, man. That's why he destroyed the Canaanites. And that's the same reason, that's why everything that's going on in the world right now is going on the way it is, man. Because the Lord's letting you know that he's pissed the fuck off, so he scored you, he whooped your ass little by little, and you still don't repent, man. Y'all still blaspheme the Lord, so when the Lord comes back, he's gonna pour out all his fury upon all the fucking nations, man.
Right.
His mere presence is gonna shake the planet, man. Fuck the nukes, man. The Most High just being in the presence, the earth just being in the presence of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is gonna shake. How about that?
Right.
The Lord had his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are as the dust of his feet. He rebuketh the sea and maketh it dry, and drieth up all the rivers. Bashan languisheth, and Carmel and the flower of Lebanon languisheth. The mountains quake at him, and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence, yea, the world and all that dwell therein. Who shall stand before his indignation, and who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by it. So when the Lord comes back, man, the Lord's going to pour all his anger, all his indignation upon all the inhabitants of the world, man. So China's going to burn up. America's going to burn up. There's going to be parts of Africa burnt up. There's going to be parts of South America burnt up. Parts of Canada burnt up. Europe, Russia. None of you nations are escaping, man.
That's right.
Y'all gonna know the Lord did it. Y'all gonna know that Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, his judgments go they come across daily. He's judging people daily. But y'all gonna know who doing it this time. See, y'all don't know when somebody die in the street, get in a car accident and die, that's judgment from the Lord. Y'all don't know that. But when the Lord do this, y'all gonna know.
This is Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them.
Yeah, the Medes. It's talking about from the Media Persia Empire. And Iran was called Persia. That empire was over there where Iran was, and Iran they just gained that name in 1935. Before 1935, they were still called Persia. Iran and Russia is going. The Lord's going to stir those people up versus America.
Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not be lighted.
They shall not regard silver or gold. You see, American currency, they're going away from American currency, first of all. But what they're saying, America can't pay Iran, they can't pay Russia to not send them nukes over here. It's not going to happen. They can't pay them they can't pay Russia and Iran off of their ass.
Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces.
That's right. The bow shall dash the young men in pieces. America, Babylon, the beauty of kingdoms, that great whore who's a spread of wickedness all across the earth, who done dealt wickedly with all nations. Iran and Russia be the main nations that's gonna destroy this shit.
That's right.
And now we see that in the news now. You ain't see Russia and Iran, America, 2 years ago, 5 years, I'll say 5 years ago. You ain't see that. 2 years ago, you ain't really see much. They was talking about Syria and Afghanistan. And all that shit was just building up to this climax to where we get to the big boys.
And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right. How did the Most High overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah? By burning up with fire.
Right.
This time he said it's gonna be that way with fire, but he gonna stir up the Medes against them to do it. There you have it. They have nukes. They got nukes sitting over there in silos. I can see if nukes weren't made yet, they weren't invented yet. Then maybe you could call us crazy, even though your scripture's still gonna come to pass. But now we know for sure. We know that it's nukes over there. They have nukes, and they're not decoration. So as the Lord overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, which was a place full of faggots, lesbians, people doing bestiality, people doing all that which the Lord displeased. They doing the same shit over here in America. So as he overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah with fire, the Lord is going to overthrow America with fire by the nuclear missiles.
Good.
Right.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 30. We know him that hath said, vengeance belongeth unto me.
That's right. That's talking about the Lord. Vengeance belong unto the Lord. We just out here doing the work with the words that he given us. He put the spirit to come up out here under the elder apostles, a great millstone to gain this word. And we know that vengeance belong unto the Lord. Go ahead,
I will recompense, saith the Lord. And again, the Lord shall judge his people. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
That's right. When America has fallen to the lands of the living power, the Lord prophesied against America destruction. So when that happens, that means it's over with. The Lord is not one to play. He is not one to lie. Yeah, that's it. With that, give all praises to Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles, apostles and elders, great millstone, and salutations to all the brothers out there spreading the word and truth and sincerity. With that,
Hey, how I cut this off? How I cut this off?